Hi guys, I've decided to make this video to share my unfortunate experience in Nigeria just during my most recent trip to Lagos, Nigeria. Um, by no means, I have never in my entire life experienced what happened when I arrived in Lagos, and this I'm about to share with you. Hopefully, it's going to help someone, and probably, especially for those that are living in diaspora, this will be an eye opener for you, and you can also advise any of your families or relatives that are visiting Lagos, Nigeria, to take extra measure in terms of security when they arrive in the country. So I left London for Lagos on the 25th of November, and by British Airways flight, as you know, it does leave London in the morning and arrive Lagos in the evening, probably around 6:37. So before you come out from immigration, it's almost 7:30, and you clear your baggage and all that, and you're out. So what I observed when I came out from the airport is there is now a tunnel at Murtala Mohammed International Airport, a long tunnel that leads to the car park. That tunnel is very, very dark. It was very, very dark because it was evening. It was not fully lightened up. I'm not sure what Nigerian government are doing about that because that was a really, really, really shamble, place to pull people that are just arriving into the country, and you let them walk through that kind of tunnel at that time of the day. So I got into that tunnel. It was a long tunnel and finally got to the end of it. It does lead to the car park. But before you get to go into the car park, at the end of that tunnel, there were a number of people standing out there. I don't want to use the word miscreant. They welcomed you. They will be asking if you need phone to make call to your relative or anyone picking you up, or you want to change pounds to dollars or to naira, and they will be asking you for any kind of help. And these are the people that I saw when I came out from that tunnel. I definitely felt insecure looking at those people in the hands of such people, the look on their faces, the desperation, there was a massive risk to me. I knew quite well, no doubt about that. So, unfortunately, the Uber driver that was meant to pick me up did not arrive on time. Um, I remember a day before my trip when I told my older sister to pick me up from the airport, and she said she will be in a church program, she will be busy, that she will be sending an Uber to pick me up. And I did ask her, are you sure that it is safe for me to take Uber from the airport to my hotel? And she said, yeah, I know this guy very well. I'm going to tell him he's my friend, he's my very close person. He will definitely uh, get you from the airport and take you to your hotel. I said, okay, that's fine. So when I came out from that tunnel, I didn't see this gentleman, and I had to call him. So I brought out my phone, made the call to him before he finally came to meet me right in the midst of those people that I don't want to term miscreants. I knew quite well that that was a massive risk to me. So I didn't go into the car park, but just standing at the end of the tunnel that was so dark with my luggage, my trolley, my bags, just arriving into the country. So this gentleman finally came, and he then helped me to get my bags into the car, and I sat in the owner's corner, and he was driving as usual. So we faced Isolo. For those people that knows, you know, Lagos Badagry Expressway or Apapa Expressway to Oshodi, people that knows that side very well, you will know that you go through Isolo, you go through Sele, and finally it was a very smooth road, very, very smooth. The road has been repaired. It's so smooth. I was surprised to see that. It was really, really cool. And then got to the second rainbow where we will go into the service lane, and then trafficate and then turn to the Apple Junction Road where I'll be going to somewhere around where my hotel was. But we got to the second rainbow. There was a massive traffic. It was a still, no movement. There were containers. There were lorries. There were so many other uh, commercial vehicles on that in that traffic, and I was there. I mean, throughout my journey with this Uber driver, because of insecurity fear, I did not mention my hotel. I said I would direct him because I don't know him. And also, throughout the journey, I was asking him questions about himself, his family, where he came from, just trying to understand him better so that in the case of things like this, one will be able to say, yeah, this is who he is and this is where he is. So there was this traffic, and in the midst of that traffic, the next thing I saw was a gentleman knock at his door, I mean the driver's door, windscreen, and said, "Please, can you wind down? Can you wind down?" With the gun in his hand. And then before I knew what was happening, I saw that another man was next to my, you know, windscreen, asking me to wind down. And I said, "Sorry, who are these people?" And before I knew what was happening, the one near my windscreen at the owner's corner seat where I was, I think he was wearing like a metal in his hand. So it just, broke the windscreen of that side, and the windscreen shattered like that, and that windscreen, as it was coming down, it caught my left eyes straight away. It was a massive cut. At that time there was blood coming out from my eyes. And then the gentleman that was driving, he has handed his two phones to the other guy that's got the gun, and then the guy has come to my side, and now I've got two people on me where I was sitting down. So the next question that the one that was wearing metal was asking me was, where is the money? Money in the right side of the pocket. And I was shocked because I had £700 in my right pocket that a number of friends sent me to Lagos with to give to their loved ones. By no means, I don't carry cash to Nigeria. I don't have any hard currency on me when I'm traveling to Nigeria. Over the months or years, I do send money to my Nigeria account, and I go and get it when I arrive there. I don't carry cash from UK to Nigeria at all. But on this occasion, those people probably they saw from the airport that I had that money. They saw the sign in my right pocket, and that was the first thing they went for and said, "Okay, bring the money." I took it out, gave it to the guy, and then the next thing they keep searching my breast pocket. I was still wearing my jacket that I came into the country with. They were searching my breast pocket, and they saw that there were some stuffs there. And the other guy was saying, "I will shoot you if you don't hand over all the money." I said, "Hold on, don't shoot." I brought out my Nigeria passport, my British passport, all the ticket, everything, and handed it over to them and said, "This is what's in the breast pocket, nothing more." And they said, "Okay, you still have some more money in the traveling bag in the boot. Come out." And then I came out at this time in the traffic, and then I opened the boot. I told the driver to open the boot. I opened the boot, and I saw that all the cars around, everyone has they've disappeared. People have took to their heels and they've ran away. And then I opened the boot. I tried to open the traveling bag, and then they keep asking me. They said the money in the traveling bag, all the remaining money, just bring it. And then said to them, "I don't have any money in this traveling bag. I don't have any money." I did repeat that it's only clothes that are there. And that was when they fled. They ran away. And then the next thing I did was, it was not safe anymore for me to sit in that car. As you can see, the pictures of the car that was shattered, in terms of the windscreen. Um, I couldn't sit in the traffic anymore, so I had to just, walk to the service lane myself, and then I started walking towards a place called Tank and Tommy NNPC filling station, and then I was running as well at the same time, just jogging walking, jogging, and then I saw a bike man, and I had to take a bike straight from there to my hotel. And I left everything in the traffic because my life was is way more than anything they could have taken from me. So I then, got to the hotel. I told the receptionist, please, can you call my brother? I've got a very good brother who helped me to secure the hotel before I arrived. We've come a long way. I love him so much. So um, the receptionist called him. He came around and he was shocked. And he took me to a number of places for treatment, like the pharmacies, and they didn't want to accept me. And then eventually he took me to the hospital, and then I was treated in the hospital. I was given plaster and some injections, and the wound was, treated. And then I went back to my hotel, and I called my sister to let her know what has happened, and then she called the Uber driver. So eventually I realized that the Uber driver that she gave that job to actually gave it to the brother that they live together. It's not actually that person that she probably gave it to that came to pick me, but it was actually the the brother to the person she gave it to that came to pick me. And then she said to me that night, around that was around 11:30, almost midnight. She said, "Oh, she will keep trying. This is very, very shocking." She was worried. My sister, she kept calling that guy, and the guy said, "Oh, she gave the job to so so person," and then this gentleman himself left where he was at Ikoyi, came to that second rainbow, was looking for the brother. Eventually, um, the brother that was the Uber driver was, not able to communicate with anyone. And then because I didn't tell him my hotel, he came around to that side where my hotel was because he knew I said I'm going to this area. He came to that side. He was looking for me. He didn't see me that evening, and then took my bag and everything to Ikoyi where he lives. And then the following morning, my sister called me and said the guy will be bringing my bag and everything to me in the hotel. I said, no, okay, you should bring it to me in the hotel. That's fine. So what then happened was that the Uber driver came to meet me not far from where my hotel was. He gave me my bag. He then told me that immediately I left, those armed robbers, they threw my passports on the floor with my ticket. He gave me my British passport, my Nigeria passport back, and then he said he's so sorry that the issue of trust would be another thing entirely, that people would never believe he didn't know anything about this. It was going on and on and on. And with my brother that was with me, the brother that's been taking me everywhere to stitch my face, we've eventually just say, yeah, we thank him for bringing the bag back and my passports. And then I just told him to leave, and he left. So I mean, I then, was able to settle, change my clothes, and have my shower. That was the following day after I arrived in Lagos. So this was a sad experience. By no means I've been getting a lot of, you know, information. People have been, suggesting a number of things. There's been so many opinions from friends that, okay, don't you think this Uber driver knows about it? He should never have taken you through that route. I remember asking him. He said he's been doing Uber for 5 years, but you should know that that place could be dangerous. You should have gone through a quarter that also leads to where I'm going, and he didn't do that. He went to put me in a very dangerous place. So I mean, people have also suggested that you should never arrive Lagos in the evening. That you should make sure you arrive early in the morning. British Airways does arrive Lagos every evening from London, and it does not arrive in the morning. Probably, thinking of changing flight, maybe Virgin and all that. I mean, there's been other suggestions as well that you need to think of security. Make sure you don't compromise your security when you're coming into the country. You make sure that you're safe and secure as you're coming in. And also, some people have suggested that, oh, you should never allow Uber to pick you up. It should be families. Families can be trusted. Families are people that, you're so closely related, and family will be good. Well, also, some people have actually said, no, Uber is really good because they are registered. They can be, you know, rest assured that you can be rest assured you're safe with Uber, and they cannot endanger you. So something might have gone wrong in this case. Probably they followed us from the airport and all that. So, I mean, there are so many lessons that I have personally learned from this. I'm doing this video just to make sure that other people learn a number of lessons from this. Personally, I've learned my own lessons. There are so many things that has happened after that, and I've been able to say yes, going forward, a number of things will be happening when I'm visiting Nigeria. So it is really important for me to stress that, please, irrespective of all of these suggestions that I've given you from people, please never, never, never undermine your security when you are going to Lagos. Never, never undermine your security. If you can avoid traveling in the night or getting to Lagos in the evening or night, or possibly try and get there in the morning if you can avoid it. If not, then beef up security, okay, as much as you can to make sure that you're safe and secure, and you're able to get to your destination safely. But one thing I can say to you is uh, the incident happened just 3 days to my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday was a Saturday. I arrived on Wednesday, and up till now, I've not told my mom. She will be worried on her 70th birthday. Um, on that 70th birthday itself, a lot of people came around. I was thinking if anything had happened, if those boys or those armed robbers had shot at me, how will that party go well with my mom and those, you know, people that came to celebrate with us? And I was jumping, and jumping on the birthday. People don't know why I was celebrating so much. I was just worshiping God, dancing to Ọlọ́run tó tóbi, Ọlọ́run bàbá, and the lady who sang that song actually was the guest artist on that day. I was just over excited. I was jumping, enjoying myself because God has saved my life, and God has preserved my life from the hand of these bandits, these armed robbers, and they didn't shoot at me. I'm really, really grateful to God. So, as I said, I'm making this video to ensure that those that are living in diaspora, they understand the danger that is inherent in their trip when they are visiting Lagos, especially at night, so that they can plan themselves, they can walk through a number of things and make sure that they do not fall same victim. So hopefully this video has helped someone. But overall, after this incident, everything I went to do in Nigeria was overwhelmingly successful. I had 6 key milestones, and I achieved all of these 6 key milestones. My mom's birthday was the highlight of it all. There was a football competition final that was successful, that Kunle Logan Foundation sponsored. Everyone was so happy. The final went well. And, we interviewed, in terms of K90 channel, interviewed a number of guest artists as well, including Salmos, which you'll be seeing the interview on K90 channel. It was a successful trip. There were so many things that went, well, that unfortunately the incident that happened as I arrived could have overshadowed those, lovely, lovely moments. But thank God it never happened. A number of people still don't know this happened because because all other things went well. A lot of people will be shocked to see this video, I'm sure. But I enjoyed my time in Lagos. I got back to UK. It's been awesome, back to see my family. It's been wonderful, and I just want to say thank you to Almighty God for the gift of life. 2020 has been challenging, but we thank God we have come a long way and God has brought us this far. I'm sure He will see us through to the end in Jesus' name. So feel free to share this video so that all your loved ones will learn this lesson and they will not fall same victim when they get to Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you so much to everyone that helped me when I was back home in Nigeria, especially my brother, bros. Do good. Thank you to all of those families as well that came, support me, supported me. They were really, really caring. And I just want to say, ultimately, I thank God for everything. Please make sure you subscribe to K90 channel on YouTube for our weekly edition of current affairs. Thanks so much for watching this video, and bye for now.